Howdy and welcome back to Celebrating Vintage Model Kits. So we're going to be doing a build of a second one of these Matchbox P-12. So here's the one we did the review on. And this is a second one here. The box isn't quite as nice. And I'm going to build this straight out of the box. No painting, no nothing. Because on the box, it talks about, finished model with parts and decals as supplied. No painting necessary. So I'm going to build it exactly that way and see how it comes out. So first thing, get our instructions out. Here's our decals, put those aside. Our stand. And we've got our yellow parts. Got our pilot and windshield. And then we've got our green parts. Okay, so I will be using 70s testers liquid cement. Still got some of that left, and hopefully it works. So the first thing it looks like we're supposed to do is get our pilot. So let's get him out of this little baggie here. There we go. All right, so we got our pilot, and we need a seat. And where is our seat? There's our seat. Trim that off. Off with the blade. Okay, so Jim Dandy Hobbies, 79 cents. Glue on him. Set him on that seat. There we go. And then it looks like our next step's going to be fuselage. So let's get our fuselage halves together. Trim this off. There we got those. And our little pilot guy. It's gonna go in that seat right there. It looks like the seat sits down right there. You know what? It doesn't seem to go too well. I'm gonna glue. There we go. Sit over here. Okay, so next step is going to be 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be the struts, these interplane struts. There's a little bit of flash on this piece. Trim that out. And then we've got our airplane struts. So a little bit of flash in here, so we'll trim that out. Okay, and the other one, clean this up. Okay, so it looks like we're supposed to put these two pieces together. And then they mount underneath the cowling, like so. Okay, so let's get some glue on that. All right, got ourselves a good fit. There we go. Kind of an ingenious way of doing those interplane struts. Actually, you know what? These are interplane struts. These are fuselage to plane. Airplane struts are on the wings. Okay, so we got that going. And then next is going to be sticking on the tails. So let's get our tail pieces. Okay, so we got our tail parts here. Let's clean those up a little bit. So let's get these going. Okay, there's that. And there are horizontal stabilizers on there. Okay. And it looks like we had some struts on here too. And 21. That looks like brown ones. So we'll get the struts on there. Okay. Tweezers for this one. Dark glue in there. In there. So it looks like these are supposed to go in the rear hole. There's two holes here. Well, this is getting to be a little challenge. Let's stay there. Oops. I just don't see how this is going to go in to the rear hole. So I'm going to put it in the front hole, and hopefully it's not going to be a problem later. All right, let's do the second one. All right, there we go. Got them on there. Okay, next. 4, 5. All right, now we're going to the engine. That. All right, so we got that. Here's our engine. And then our propeller. Go. Okay. And then we've got this little part here. So this is going to go through. All right. And then just push and pull inside there. Let's see if we can keep this prop turning. Okay. And then this goes on here, going this way, matching up with those holes. There we go. All right, we still got a spinning prop. That's good. Okay, now it's telling us to, looks like the engine gets stuck on the front there. We've got a gun sight. And here's the interplane struts. Okay, so let's get the engine on here. So we got a flat side on it, so let's match that up. There we go. Okay. And looks like we need a gun sight, and that is here. Oops. Okay, there's our gun sight. It's saying to put the windscreen on, but I'm going to leave that until a little later. And let's get our struts. Alright, so let's get it's going to go up underneath here. So it's a pretty good fit. Oops. All right, so 31 goes on that side and 15 on this side, so it's fine. All right, there's 31 and 15. Okay, there's that one. And I got number 15. fit. Well, sorry about that. The video cut out while I was in the middle of building. Kind of a good thing it did, because I did get the upper wing on, but while I was holding it together, because the bottom wing ends up getting a dihedral out of this, so I was holding it all together, and I put too much pressure on this side, and then ended up snapping the interplane strut, and had to put it back together here. It's broken here, here, and here somewhere. So laying it out, gluing it together, see if that glue will hold, and see if we can get it back inside here. But bit of a challenge. This reminds me why I don't build biplanes. So, all right. So I was trying to get this all done in one shot. Show how quick and easy these things are, but as you can see, not quite all the time. For a kid, this would definitely be a challenging model kit to build as a first-time model or straight out of the box kind of thing. So, but we'll soldier on here and hopefully get this finished up, and so that way you can see what it would look like if it was built the way that Matchbox said you could build it. Okay, so I was able to glue those parts back together. It's busted up in 3 different places, and got it back in there. Looks okay, but it's underneath the wing, so you might not see it too terribly. But let's get to the next step here and finish this thing up. So got interplane struts done. And so we're at the final step, it looks like. So we're going to be putting a cowl ring around the engine. And so let's find those parts. There we go. So we've got our cowl ring here. It doesn't look like there's any locator pins or anything on this. So it's just a matter of sticking it around the engine, I guess. And it just holds on straight on the engine. So I'm going to see if I can do it this way. So that way the seams are on the side. It doesn't look like there's any reason why I can't do it that way, so let's give it a whirl. Doesn't want to seem to stay, so maybe you're supposed to glue it onto the cylinders. Yeah, this is one of those little tricky things that I just can't see a small kid doing. It's definitely a more advanced kit. Here we go. That looks pretty good. So now we got a one ring on. All right, now we're going to go to part 17. What's that? So it looks like 17 is the control for the aileron. So get those in there. This little hole here. interplane. There we go. Got that in there. Now, let me see if I can find that part that just flew off of the table here. Be right back.